All right, let's add in the ability to have multiple levels be able to be experienced consecutively in our games. What I'm going to need to do to set this up is to head to my scene list and go File, Build Settings, and then take a look at this top section, Scenes in Build. What I need to do is I need to actually add my scenes in the order I want them accessed. I can jump around in a custom way, but for now, the order is an important thing to do. So I'm going to add my advanced playground in first, and then my regular playground second, because I want to start at the advanced one, I went to the regular playground afterwards. Not because this is good game design, just because this is the two scenes I have in this project right now that I want to move starting from this one and then into playground second. Now that I have these in place, I need to create a bit of a interactable that actually teleports my player when I reach the end of a level. Let's set ours over here. I'm going to create an empty object called level complete zone. And so I could make a fancy object for this, like a nice finish line or a glowing orb. I'm going to keep mine invisible and empty for now, and simply just add in a box collider, just to kind of remember how this all works here. And now, of course, I didn't actually place it where I wanted to exactly. And so let's move it down here, and just have this placed in the right kind of rough range here. Let's rotate this so that it's kind of overlapping here with the end, and slide this on to the end so that if I can reach the end of this platform, I've completed this level successfully. Slide it down a little bit. Cool. In the right range here. So I want this to be able to trigger when my player touches it and send them to the next level. So let's add a move to next level custom script here. I'd like you to create this one yourself just for a bit more practice. So copy along with me and add these components to your own custom ending game object. We want this to be a trigger. So I'm going to start typing in on trigger enter and then allow autocomplete to finish it off by hitting enter. And then, as I've done before, say if other.gameObject.tag is player. If I interact with the player, then I would like to be able to have something occur. And in this case, the thing that I want to have occur is moving to another level. So what I need to do is simply just type in scene manager. Now, as I type this in, I'll see that Unity is not very happy with me because it doesn't actually know that I want to work with the scene manager. It's not a tool that I have up and running right now. What I can do is click on the side and then choose this top option and say using Unity Engine.scene management, which will import this functionality into this script and now give me access to all of the scene manager tools. Awesome. Now I can use one of the tools called load scene. And inside of this, I need to actually direct it to a certain scene. I could just say, go to scene number 1, which would be the next one in order, but I want this to be a little bit more generalized. So what I need to do is say the next scene. And here's how I do this. I'm going to get my scene manager to get the active scene, the number of it, the build index. So this is going to actually, if I do this, it'll send me back to the start of the same level that I'm at. So if you go to the next level, I need to add +1. If you need to pause the video to copy this down, please do so. But I want to go and test this right away. So that should allow me to move to the next level when I reach that finish point. And let's see if I can't beat my own game here, or my own level, first try, and get to the other spot. Now this level is really meant to have the lights out, but I'll just keep them on for now because I don't want to embarrass myself. So, oh, the movement's turned on because of that trigger that I set up. The lights are shining, but it's not super relevant, and I missed my jump there. And the platform's moving, so let's try to get some right proper angle here. And why have I not teleported to my other scene? Well, there's an issue here, which is a very interesting one. I wanted to show you this so that you would be kind of remembering what's going on in terms of how things move. Let's take a look at our scene view and try to observe and analyze what's going on here. When this object, the fancy platform in my scene here, is on, it's moving. But my level complete zone isn't moving because it's not attached to this object. Okay, so the end of my level, because my level is moving, may or may not be exactly where I hope it is. The solution? Attach this to my fancy platform so that when the fancy platform is moving, my end of level moves alongside of it. So let's take my fancy platform and enable it, and now I see this end of level is moving along with it. So the hierarchies of movement are still relevant. And just something I thought I'd show you, because you might be making some of the same kind of design mistakes in your own work. So now that this thing is moving, I'm going to take this big leap, and I almost missed it. I've noticed there's a bit of issues with the jump working all the time when the platform's moving, but we'll just deal with it for now. And if I reach the end of the level, my player, you would never guess that I've made the same error that I've made all along. Why not do it one last time? I need to make this a trigger. So let's head back into my game view, unpause this. Now that it's a trigger, I can actually trigger it, and bam, I'm in my next level, in the initial state that that level's in. So you have all that you need to know now to be able to create as many levels as you want. Just add a level ending script, level complete zone, to every one of your levels. In fact, it'd be a good idea to maybe make a prefab so that you can just drag and drop it into each level. And you can add as many levels as you want into your build settings. And then as you beat a level, move into the next one, then the next one, then the next one. And you're able to cycle through many different levels and have a much more complete game. In the next and final tutorial for this series, I'm going to show you a couple brief design concept ideas, as well as give you a better description about your design challenge for this much more in-depth unit that we're working on.